Durut salam. Здравствуйте. How are you guys doing? All right. So today's talk is going to be on how to gauge your opponent, how to judge if they've got martial arts training, how to judge if they can fight or not, and how to judge um, what their weaknesses are. Okay. So here's kind of the basic tips. Like your grandma was right. The louder, the more shit they talk, the fucking more the blah blah blah, and the more the blah blah, the more they give you the resume, like they're trying to sell you on how awesome they are. Usually, the least awesome they are, or at least the least confident they are in the fight. Because sometimes badass people do it just because they're not confident in this fight. So, here's what I mean. At the very beginning, most trained guys and most idiots sound the same. They usually set the conditions. They're like, all right, you're being disrespectful. If you continue to be disrespectful, I'm going to teach you a lesson. Usually people that can fight, that have been trained, especially in the mystery schools, you're instilled with an ethos. You're instilled with an ethic. You're instilled with an idea of how to conduct yourself. So you can't just get into a fight. Usually there has to be some sort of moral question, or it has to be a sense of duty, dharma, something like that. So usually people that are trained in the mystery schools will be like, you're behaving inappropriately, and if you continue to do so, I'm going to teach you a lesson. Or it's, you have fucked up, this is how you fucked up, and I'm going to teach you a lesson. The more shit you talk, the worse it's going to be. Something like that. Idiots, or people that, I went and I took a year of Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, and I took a year of boxing. I've got some background, but, I don't really know anything. Or maybe I've taken 3 years of jiu-jitsu and 3 years of boxing, and I know some shit, but I wasn't ever trained on the inside. I just went into a dojo, paid someone money, and they taught me some stuff. Even if it's legit shit, you got to train the mind first. You have to. You have to. I don't care what you know. You don't train your mind. Someone from the Caucasus Mountains, or someone from a mystery school, someone who learned wrestling in Afghanistan, they're going to fucking Sun Tzu your ass and push all your buttons and get you in a place where you're making mistakes. This is fundamental. This is fundamental. Somebody from some ancient ass place is going to fuck with your head, and yeah. So, also, everybody tips their hand. Everybody tips their hand. It just depends on how much and how aware and useful that tipping their hand is. So a master is going to tip his hand, but he's going to show you what he wants you to see. So, yeah, you've seen my weakness, but you're going to do about it what I want you to do about it. An idiot is going to show you his weakness by thinking he's showing you his a strength. Right? So again, with the shit talking, most idiots talk shit, and it turns into a battle of resumes. They want to sell you the idea that they're a badass. So it's always like some shit like, oh man, you're fucking with me, dude. I got 3 years of jiu-jitsu. I got 3 years of boxing, bro. I just won. Oh, motherfucker, bro. I just won 4 spars, bro. I'm ranked number something. Even if they're legit, you hear some shit like that, you're like, this person's trying to sell me their resume. They're not all that confident. So, you taunt them. You taunt them. Oh man, I got 3 years of jiu-jitsu. You got 3 years of jiu-jitsu and you move like that? Bro, your cardio looks bad. Oh, my cardio is great. I'm going to show you my cardio. Show me your cardio. Do some jumping jacks. You know? They'll be like, oh man, I just won 2 semi-pro fights. I'm going to fuck you up. All right. 2 semi-pro fights. You got little hands. Got little hands. So when you are taunting somebody, you want to oscillate between show me what you have or I don't believe you to something that's real. Then you oscillate to something they can't do nothing about. Like if you're 5'7", you're always going to be 5'7". If you've got really big hands, you've always got really big hands. You've got little hands, you always got little hands, right? You want to, but what you don't want to do is you don't want to show them that you're an idiot. So what you can't do is you can't be like, oh man, you got them big hands and a little penis. You don't do that. That has nothing to do with fighting. And all that shows is that your weapon of choice is taunting. So once you show somebody, once you reveal that you're taunting them, it loses its effectiveness. Its efficacy goes down. So you can't really reveal that you're taunting. You just gotta subtly throw jabs, right? So then there's taunting in reverse, where you just kind of like, oh man, listen dude, I don't want to fight, bro. I know that you got all this training. So you're kissing their ass, but then you throw subtle jabs. Here, let me. Dude, I don't want to fight you, bro. Like, I don't. You got 3 years of boxing and 3 years of jiu-jitsu, bro. I don't want to have to fight you, man. Okay? Play to their ego goes up. Then you decide, do I want to fight them or am I just trying to lull them? Right? So, what do? Well, if you're lulling them, you want to get close. You want to give yourself a more advantageous position. So you got to go into these things with, yes, I'm trying not to fight, but until it is absolutely proven 100% that everything is calm and there will not be a fight, you're trying to get advantageous position. Always. So how do you do shit like that? Well, all right, lull them. All right, this dude's got high ground. I'm fucking standing on a bunch of fucking broken 2x4s with nails coming out of the ground. I gotta get off this terrain. I gotta move terrain. Ah, man, I don't want to fight you, dude. Listen. Maybe even bow to. I don't want to fight you, bro. But you circle around. So if me and you were lined up like this, you, with your eyes pointed, you're completely in a predator state. You're in a hunting state. This is a hunting posture. But dude, listen, man. Come on, man. Listen. If I suddenly like try to give you the back, if we're right here, shoulder to shoulder, and I'm just kind of leaning, bro, come on, man. I have neutralized the advantage, right? I'm kissing his ass. He thinks everything's, maybe I put my arm around him. Well, if I could get my arm around you and we're side by side, I win. I win. There's 5 judo trips I could do right now. You know, especially if I can get my arm around you, control the wrist. I could get it around the neck. I mean, there's all kinds of stuff. There's all kinds of stuff. Don't tear apart the thing that I just said because you're like, oh, there's a far better trip and leverage move, and oh, why would you give up the other? Hey. So, now the most important thing, we look at feet. Where are they distributing their weight? Where? If they are on their feet, over their feet, on their weight, then that is more of a wrestling posture. If they are on their feet, they're leaned forward. You can expect them to shoot. You can expect them to strike, you know, or even the Khabib on his toes, right? If somebody is feet are a little bit closer together and they're 70-30, hands are not necessarily up, they're going to try to strike. They're going to try to kick. You know, they're looking to go into a Muay Thai. They're looking to go, you know, or try to be quick. They are trying to gain simple advantage by taking one big step. You come into me, I take one big step, move down, and I can go into your head. You come into me, I can make one move, or yeah, whatever. So sorry guys, I'm getting off some lower body injuries. I can't throw kicks right now, and that sucks. So I'm still kind of getting back at it. So, you know, please bear with me. But yeah, that's what you're looking for. If they're gonna wrestle and shoot, then you're gonna have to have wrestle defense. If they're gonna go and they're standing up, then you're gonna have to have kick or Muay Thai defense. If their balance is solid everywhere, you probably want to shoot. You probably want to cut the distance, take it to jitsu. You know, just take it to jitsu. And when all else fails, take it to judo, take it to jitsu, you know? If you can, throw strikes and get out of there. If you can put them to sleep with one kick to the head, kick them in the head, go, whatever. Or a kick to the chest, so. And then, what always soothes the beast is a little music. that's why they call me Handpan Henry. This is a handpan. Значит, барабан русский, как зовут Рав. Eso tambor Rossi. Хорошо. Харе Кришна.